Hi there, welcome back. Let's talk about Vietnam today. As exciting as it sounds, Vietnam is one of the best places to travel, in my opinion, for the 30-day visa on arrival that they give you. The immigration is no hassle at all, it's easy, they don't ask you too many questions. Sometimes traveling to countries like Thailand can lead to sheer madness because of the queues, and then the way the queues are not organized properly, people running around here and there. You have a visa application form to fill and whatnot. But Vietnam, on the other hand, you have to fill in an online form before you even make your travel, and it takes about 24 hours for your visa to be granted, or the document that says that you're eligible to travel to Vietnam. With that in hand, if you go through the immigration, it's hardly a big deal to get through Vietnam's immigration. Beauty is you get a 30-day visa on arrival. Now, the big question is, where do I travel in Vietnam? Do I go to Ho Chi Minh City or Saigon as it's called earlier? Or do I go to Hanoi, as a lot of people say Hanoi is beautiful? So how do you decide where to go? I had the same confusion as well until I did some research. I've traveled to both Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. Here are the few things that may help you decide where to go. Let's start off with the key differences between Saigon and Hanoi. My first time I had gone to Hanoi, and let me tell you, it's absolutely brilliant. There is a beautiful chaos that you will see in Hanoi. Overall, the basic difference between Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City is Hanoi is kind of traditional, it's still traditional. It has its traditional Vietnamese roots, but Saigon has become the financial capital, understandably so, because it's a financial center where you will see a lot of bustling crowds, and you have a lot of malls, you have a lot of modernization happening, and you can imagine this to be like the Bangkok of Vietnam. Though not in literary terms, it's on the way to become the Bangkok. It's bustling, it's busy, it's malls, it's modern compared to Hanoi. Let's talk about the food. When you talk about food, there is no shortage of food. There are plenty of choices available, from Indian to Italian, in both the parts of Vietnam. Hanoi is traditionally the north, and Ho Chi Minh City is the south of Vietnam. So if you talk about Hanoi, the food is quite good, and it's a meat haven. Vietnam in general is a meat haven. You have anything from chicken feet and pork to everything that you can ever imagine. Now, while the food at Hanoi is traditionally Vietnamese, don't expect too many Western franchises like a McDonald's or a KFC. There are not many of them. I believe there's only one McDonald's the last time I visited. But otherwise, you have a lot of food choices available. While Saigon has a lot of modern malls, you have urbanization happening, and you have all these Western franchises like KFC and McDonald's. Overall, there is no shortage of food, but if you really want to stick to Vietnamese traditional, like a banh mi or any of the Vietnamese noodle soup, you get those in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City as well. But if you're looking for more options, a luxury trip where you really want to dine in fine dining restaurants, etc., then Saigon is your best pick. Talking about the culture, Hanoi is still traditional, as I've told you. It still retains its French colonization effects. Now you will see those old ruins, you will see those churches, you will still see French villas in place. While Saigon has gone and reconstructed the whole scene, you will see malls, you will see huge malls, you will see offices, you will see businesses bustling. Talking about nightlife, Hanoi is my best pick if you're a backpacker or if you're anybody who is under 30, 35, because you have a lot of variety. You have these small tiny joints where you sit on plastic stools, you can eat through the night and you can drink through the night. You have a lot of crowd coming in Hanoi, a lot of exchanges happening, a lot of conversations happening. It's pretty. It's really pretty if you look at the nightlife scene in Hanoi. While Saigon has a lot of variety, you will see a lot of clubs, you will see a lot of nightclubs, loud music. You will see crowd that's willing to spend a lot of money, and then there are a lot of places, live music, jazz bars, etc. in Ho Chi Minh City. While my pick is still Hanoi because it's still laid back, it's easy, it's cool, you get to talk to a lot of people, you tend to have a lot of conversations, and it's busy through the night. I mean, you will not even realize it's 4 a.m. until somebody tells you it's 4 a.m. So that's the nightlife scene compared to Now, talking about the tours that you can go from Hanoi versus Saigon. From Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City, you can have these day trips to the war tunnels that were constructed. You have war museums that you can go and visit during the day. While Hanoi has a lot of options, like you have lakes, you have a lot of cultural ruins. You also have day trips to Halong Bay, which is one of the most popular trips ever. You also have a lot of fields that you could go and visit, and these are the famous trips. But Halong Bay stands out in all these trips because you can do overnight trips and then you can trek, and it's beautiful that way. While Saigon is westernized, you will see a lot of American French influences on Saigon. While Hanoi is mostly backpackers, people who are budget travelers, people who really prefer the laid-back attitude as compared to Saigon. Well, Hanoi is pretty in its own way because you have a lot of lakes and you will see elders practicing Tai Chi at the end of the day, walking their dogs. Everybody in Vietnam that you will see are obsessed with walking. You will see people walking throughout the day. You will see people running and going for a jog, walking their dogs. A lot of street food options available in these parks. There are tiny parks which are really good. And that's the key difference between Saigon and Hanoi in terms of the culture and the people and what people do during the day. Shopping, both of these provide good opportunities for shopping. There are these night markets set up in Vietnam twice a week, if I remember correctly, and they're pretty. You have a lot of things to buy, like from cables to zippos to paintings to lacquerware to buy these decorative items, to buy silk, to buy satin. You have a lot of options in Hanoi, while Saigon gives you the advantage of also adding malls to this, while the street shopping is not as charming as it is in Hanoi, in my opinion. One of the best places to stay in Hanoi is the Old Quarter. What makes Vietnam stand apart from all the other places in Asia is it's got a huge variety within your price range, and you have access to a lot of variety while you don't spend a lot of money on that as you would spend in Bangkok, for example. Traffic is equally chaotic and maddening in both the places. While the roads are quite broader in Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City, you will not feel that it's as congested, as crazy as Hanoi, but nevertheless traffic is equally same. Hanoi has got a lot of streets. Hanoi has got streets which are quite narrow, and then that could get overwhelming for you when you see this whole amount of traffic. You have Gojek, you have online apps that you could use. I remember also using Uber once. You have these bike taxis which are quite easy to go around, and like how you would see in Bangkok, but are but not very expensive and very convenient considering the narrow streets of Hanoi. That should give you enough information as to what to choose when you want to travel, what appeals to you more. And one of the things to keep in mind when you're traveling, not just Vietnam but any place, is pick a place that's more in line with who you are than following the crowd. But for example, if you're like me who prefers laid back and chilled out vibes and not too crazy like these rooftop bars or live music, if that doesn't appeal to you, prefer Hanoi. The urbanization that Saigon offers, then Saigon is your pick. You decide what's in line with who you really are and then pick a place, whether it's Vietnam or any other country for that matter. Hope this makes sense, and I will see you again in the next video. Cheers until then. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not already done that. Lots of interesting stuff coming your way. Cheers guys, until then, Casey signing off.